If you want to stay up to date with all current hip-hop events and releases, make sure to subscribe and become part of this community. Oh, and also, go cop that fresh merch and listen to my new album in the description.
Okay, so y'all know that I got a thing for Cordae, not in a weird way, but for his music, because the stuff that he's been releasing lately has been on a level where you can only salute the guy. I see him in a role of like a J. Cole as the bigger brother for a lot of these younger rappers out there. He's still very young himself, very early on in his career, but when you listen to his last couple of releases, that EP that he dropped that was supposed to bridge the gap in between the time that we're getting his new album From a Bird's Eye View and also the first two singles from that album, Super and Sinister with Lil Wayne, has just been incredible. I mean, he put the bar so high with those two levels. He's talking about some real life stuff, not just about some meaningless dumb stuff, but actually, like, you know, what it means to make his music, some intellectual stuff, just, you know, like that. He's also been releasing that documentary for his upcoming album. I already mentioned it, From a Bird's Eye View, which is supposed to drop very soon. And today we're going to go over some tweets and some statements he made where we get confirmed when the album is dropping, and also the cover art, which he also released. But yeah, let's back up a little bit because I want to talk about that documentary for a second. He has been starting to release this documentary that is supposed to have a lot of episodes until the album eventually comes out. We already got the first episode so far, the first one. I really like this. I think it gives us a great behind the scenes look at, you know, the creation of the album, what headspace he was in while making this album. So I'm excited for more episodes to come, but already in the last video I made on this documentary, I talked about how I thought that this thing was still gonna drop in December, but for that he would have to, you know, release a lot of documentary episodes until then. But as it, you know, seems now, it's not releasing in December still, because let's look at what he said on Twitter. On Twitter, he, you know, tweeted, obviously, what else are you gonna do on Twitter? Already 2 days ago or 3 days ago on December 9th. I'm sorry I'm a bit late on this, but just in the meantime, a lot has happened with the Juice WRLD release and stuff like that, with the Kanye and Drake concert. I had to catch up on everything like that. But let's look at the tweet. He says, "My second body of work, From a Bird's Eye View, releases January 14th, 2022. Pre-save now, blah, blah, blah." So we are getting the release of this thing on January 14th. And that is obviously a Friday, as it usually is with these artists, you know, getting that full Billboard data collection in there, getting up on the charts. And this comes kind of a surprise to me. I thought he was still going to drop in December, but I'm all cool with it. At least until then, we're going to get some more documentary episodes to, you know, get some behind the scenes on that one. He also released the cover art, obviously, as you just saw on that tweet. I think it looks good. I'm really not so sure yet. It's again in this like drawn cartoonish style that already The Lost Boy was in. He's wearing his Pumas, obviously, on the cover of this one. It's him on this, I don't know what to call this. Is it like a little, you know, front balcony or like a front porch, or there's a ladder on the right side? Really not sure how to interpret his perspective, but he's looking at this like, you know, just scenery and this like horizon of these giants sitting on like a mountain or like on top of a canyon, and there's birds in the sky, and it's like a night sky, a starry night sky. It looks really cool. It looks really kind of, you know, weird and artistic in a way, but I think I like it. I'm not really sure what to make of this so far, but I think I like it. It looks interesting. Definitely let me know what you think about this, because, you know, this is a very interesting album cover, and I think the more we learn about this album, the more we learn, you know, for what a Bird's Eye View stands for. He already talked about, you know, rapping from other person's perspectives and stuff like that, but I think the more this album cover is going to make sense and click once we get the whole album. I think Cordae would be an artist to do something like that. So yeah, we get the release date, we got the cover art, but also what I thought was funny, he also took to social media and YouTube to release this trailer for the album. It's the album announcement, Steve Jobs Spoof, and in there we can see him in the Steve Jobs, you know, turtleneck and jeans, presenting his new album that is about to drop with the album cover and the release date in a Steve Jobs, how he used to do presentations for Apple in like the exact same style. I think Cordae imitated this very well. I think that just shows that he's having his fun with it. He has some creativity just out there to make a 50-second video like this, which honestly is not, it's not like doing him any promotional good. I mean, maybe some people find it funny and that's why they listen to the album, but I don't think that this was necessarily in the promotion and rollout plan from the label. But I like that he's having fun with this stuff and just doing something like that. I think that just shows his pure intentions with this album and everything he does with music, and I like that. I really like that. So Cordae dropping a bird's eye view, from a bird's eye view, his new album, his sophomore studio album. In the trailer, in the tweet, he's been saying that he's been waiting 2.5 years on this because that's the time it's already been since the Lost Boy release. Really doesn't feel like it. I really feel like Cordae was, just dropped the Lost Boy and people were talking about him. But I guess it's been 2.5 years. That's crazy. So yeah, he's dropping that. He waited 2.5 years for this, and we got the album cover. Very interesting. As I said, definitely let me know what you think about this. And we see that he is, having fun with this, releasing a Steve Jobs style announcement for this thing. I think from what we've heard so far with the first two singles, Sinister and Super, and also the music videos connected to them, because both of those songs have got music videos, I expect a lot from this album, honestly. I hope I don't have my expectations too high, but Cordae has really, with all the background we get from those documentaries as well, he's really set the bar high for this new album. I feel like he really got to come through with some, something that's going to be like a very modern day classic, and I don't like to use that word, but something like that, especially since he's also taken such a long time in between releases now, just like a Roddy Ricch, just like on a higher level than Kendrick Lamar, and that is especially notable for someone of his age, for someone of his point in his career right now, to take a break like that. And in the vlog or in the documentary, he's traveling to Egypt, trying to gain new perspective and stuff like that. Very commendable, but also artists don't usually do this nowadays. With one album out, they're gonna take a break and then focus on something new. Usually they're out there flooding the market, but I like that Cordae is taking a different approach. So that's all the news. Release date, cover art, 2 singles so far, but probably new ones coming until the album releases. We still got like 4 weeks until then, so I do think that there's something coming until we actually get the album. But I'll be sure to update y'all when we get new stuff, when we get the track list, new songs and all that. So make sure you're subscribed to always stay up to date with From a Bird's Eye View, Cordae. That's my opinion on all of this. Now I want to know what you think about this. Are you excited for From a Bird's Eye View from Cordae, his second studio album, his sophomore record? What did you think of the announcement, the Steve Jobs announcement? What did you think of the release date, the cover art especially? Y'all really gotta let me know what you think about that, because I think that's interesting, and I would love to hear y'all's interpretations on that. So yeah, all of that, let me know in the comments down below. If you watched this video to the end and liked it, and you want to stay up to date with all current hip-hop events and releases, make sure to subscribe, turn on notifications, hit that like button, and go follow my social media and blog down in the description. It really helps me out. Until the next one, y'all have an incredible day, and y'all take care.